Hello there, this is DVT, and these are the Vrooms. And alright, it's time to talk about again Asphalt 8, that's right, this is another one of these videos where there really isn't gonna be gameplay, although there will be, I don't know, you see on the title. We're gonna be covering a couple of topics today, but the first thing, and I think the most important for us to talk about, is of course the state of the game. Now, in the last video that I uploaded on Asphalt 8, which should be appearing in the top right about now, I was talking about the issue, the bug, the massive bug on Asphalt 8 where people were losing their the upgrades for the cars, the boosters, even their VIP levels. It was a massive bug that affected a ton of people, and of course it's been the talk for the past I don't know how many days because a lot of people got affected. And without being hyperbolic, I have been saying that GameLoft really needed to fix this issue as soon as possible because it was an incredibly detrimental thing that was happening, and if you lose the players on this game, then that's not good news either for the game or for the rest of the people. But anyway, so what is the state on the game and the bug? Well, they're kind of working on it, they're kind of fixing it. And to try to give you a better idea of what is happening, I'm gonna show you a bit of a timeline of what's going on. Now, you know me, this is how I work, I use spreadsheets. Now, I'm not gonna be doing any calculations over here, this is really just for visualization, but yeah, so over here, you see a bit of the timeline on the 24th, 25th, 26th, all of this was a normal game. Obviously, before this date, it was still normal, right? The bug begins somewhere around in between the 27th, the 28th, obviously depending on your time zone is also how you perceive when the bug started. For me, it started somewhere around there. But this kind of gives you an idea of when the issue began. So around the 27th and before it was fine, around the 28th it all went downhill, right? So when the bug began is when we started to see the lost upgrades, lost boosters, lost VIP. People also lost VIP and whatever else they lost. So this is when the bug began, right? Or rather began. Now, why did I want to make a bit of a timeline? Because I also want to explain that because this bug affected several days, this not only affected negatively, well, it did affect negatively. But what I mean is that some other stuff happened around these days for each and all of us in different ways. Maybe on the 29th, I'm gonna write it down here so that it doesn't overlap with this text. But let's say that around the 29th, you got lucky and you unlocked the Porsche Rabbit edition thingy, right? And you also got some ultimate upgrades from the roulette, and you bought, I don't know, you bought a Senna with your fusion coins, and you earned, I don't know, let's say 300,000 fusion coins and earned 200,000 credits. This is just random stuff that I'm saying that it could have happened. This is something that you may have done. Now, why do I bring that up? Well, because GameLoft has already talked about the fact that they have started the process of fixing this issue, and that technically began on the 1st, according to them. I'm not sure. To me, it really started on the 2nd, but it doesn't matter. Again, I'm just trying to give you a general idea of when supposedly these things are happening. Now, when this happens, I do believe that what they're doing is indeed just making a restoration of your account, meaning that they're gonna forget about these days and instead they're just gonna bring whatever was the state on your account over here. So that means that, let's say, account, as you found it over there, let's give it a fancy color so that you recognize, however your account was around here, they're basically bringing it back over here. They're ignoring all of this. So you don't lose upgrades, you don't lose boosters, you don't lose your VIP, but because they're ignoring all of this period of time, you never unlocked the Porsche, never got your ultimate upgrade, never got your Senna, never earned these fusion coins, never earned this. So you're gonna find your account pretty much as how it was around this date, approximately, somewhere over there. I'm not necessarily sure that it was exactly this day. Could have been here before, I don't know. But the idea is that they restored the account to where it was before the bug began. And like I said, it removed all of it. The bad things and the good things that happened during that time. Let me put this back just for reference. But yeah, this is what happens around here. Now, this is bad. Obviously, it's good because you get your cars upgraded again and your boosters and all of that. But what about all the stuff you lost, right? It's terrible. And a lot of people are reporting this is the case. It's like, okay, that's cool. My upgrades are back, but where's my car that I unlocked? Where is this thing that I got over there? Where is this? Where is that? So that is the big question right now. And actually, I myself got affected by this. On the last video, I talked about the fact that I did not get affected by this bug itself, because fortunately I knew how to avoid it. So I didn't lose anything. To me, none of this happened. But I did earn some fusion coins. In fact, if we look at the video that I did precisely where I was talking about the bug, you can see my resources. I was at 8.1 million credits and almost 5 million fusion coins. And this was a few days ago. So obviously I still, because I watch the ads basically daily, in 3-4 days or however long, it's been 3 days, right? Approximately. That's plus another 300,000 credits and another 300,000 fusion coins that I should have gotten. But when we look at my account right now, you will see that I have less fusion coins and, well, it seems that I have more, I have less credits and apparently I have more fusion coins. But the reality is that no, I lost fusion coins. I lost like 300,000. Same thing around here. Why? Because it's exactly what I was talking about with the timeline. That those things happened for me during this time. Oh, excuse me, there we go. During this period of time is when I got, in my case, I earned, so I didn't lose upgrades, didn't lose any of that, but I did earn 300,000 fusion coins, earn 300,000 credits, and maybe some boosters, I don't remember, maybe some parts, something like that, I don't know. So all of this to me happened, but when they restored the account to this point, all of this got gone too. So I don't have any of those resources that I got during that time. Now, it's not the biggest of issues, but it's still, you know, I did watch the ads for my resources. And again, maybe you didn't get this bug itself, but during this time you did get some stuff and now all of that is gone. Like I said, I've seen several people saying like, hey, where's my Porsche? I didn't look the Porsche. I think I've also got an ultimate upgrade and he doesn't have it right now because it happened during the window of time where the bug was active or was happening. So because of that, and thanks to who was it on Discord? Hold on. To Lego posted this, which is a screenshot of what Sophia said earlier today, apparently. It reads, hi, yesterday we launched restoring backups. This is the first stage. Compensation and restoring items that were received after the problem started is the second stage, should be launched today. So they already did this part where they're restoring the account. Now the next part is gonna be the restoration, part 2 of the account. Let me make this a little bigger so you can read it. There we go. The restoration of the account, which in theory should be able to get all the stuff that we lost over here. For example, we know that these are the bad things, right? So let's mark them in red, and we know that these were the good things that happened. So let's mark them in, oh, wrong thing. Let's mark it in green. So during the account restoration, all of this got removed, right? So we're gonna go with gained upgrades, gained boosters. I think you know what I mean, right? Ah, Jesus, I can type, I promise. Gained VIP, because this got restored. Now in the second part is where they're gonna bring us back all of this stuff. That is kind of the idea. So it's a two-step fix of the issue. Now, again, it is a bit annoying and we're losing time. Maybe, I think there's gonna be issues where they might not be able to restore everything, and maybe in those cases is when you're gonna be able to get in contact with customer care and all of that. But yeah, in theory, once they finish restoring all of the stuff that we lost, again, the first step was removing the lost stuff. And the part 2 is restoring the stuff that you lost once they restore the account. I know it's a bit difficult to see what I'm saying, but I hope this timeline helps a little bit. And then after this is done, in theory, we should be back to normal game. That is kind of the timeline of what is happening. Like I said, there's still a very big chance that there's still gonna be some mess ups where some stuff will not be restored properly. You're still gonna be missing some stuff. So in that case, I think is when you would do good to get in contact with customer care. But for the time being, let's just give them a couple of days for them to get their stuff together. But preferably, if you have any type of backup or rather some proof of stuff that you earned, that you lost, good stuff during that period that you lost, like this stuff that I was saying over here, that would be good, so that when you get in contact with customer care, you'll be like, hey, here's the screenshot of how I won this thing, and it's no longer there. So yeah, that is basically what's been happening with the bug. Like I said, I was personally not affected by the big issues of the bug, but that did make me lose a couple of things. Nothing as important as these two things. I unfortunately was never able to unlock the portion or get anything from that event, but whatever, that's a different rant. But yeah, for everybody else, I think their account should be coming back to normal, hopefully. And yes, I mean, we're through the hardest part, which was losing all the cars that we have upgraded for the past several years. So in a way, we're already in the silver lining, I suppose. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about, which is kind of related to the bug and the previous video, I had talked about the Friday Vroomtiplayer event. I mentioned it briefly in the previous video. I just want to mention it again. By the time that I'm releasing this video, tomorrow is going to be the Friday Multiplayer event. So again, even if the bug has been fixed, we're still doing the stock cars just because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So in case you want to participate, again, you just gotta look for what cars at stock have decent ranks. And that's what we're gonna be doing. I did a little bit of exploration of all of my cars that I have at stock and found some that are okay for, in theory, should be okay in the rank for multiplayer. For example, the Chevrolet SS with a rank of 1401. This is gonna be matched, this is a stock by the way, so this is gonna be matched against the 1410 cars. So this is probably gonna perform absolutely terrible, but this is a car that you would want to use there rather than use something like, hold on, let me find one. This is also a good one, 1401. What else? Well, I think you get my idea. Of going for cars that are close to the top of the bracket so that maybe they can perform. So yeah, that's gonna be happening tomorrow, the Friday Vroomtiplayer event. Again, in case you don't know, I'm using this opportunity as a bit of advertisement for it. But yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow in those games. Now, there's one last topic that I wanted to talk about, and that is the Naran Hyper Coupe. Now, this that you're seeing right now on screen is actually a video by Royal Contender, which is one of the official creators. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel and this video so that you can watch it. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I recommend you to go watch his video. I'm not trying to just steal his content or anything, but I did want to take just a second to show the color options for this car. Now, according to the information that the creators have been providing, this car is not going to be available neither through Car Hunt nor through a what's it called, Treasure Rush, fortunately. Instead, what is the way that you're going to be able to get this car if you want to get it is through a direct purchase on the store. Okay, so the colors. Why did I want to show you the colors? Let me show you why. Because I'm gonna show you the car, but in the wrong game. Yes, this car is also found in Asphalt 9, and in fact, it has the same color combinations in Asphalt 9, which I think it's pretty cool. I saw it first in Asphalt 9, of course, because this car has been in Asphalt 9 for like a year, but I do like the color combinations for this car for sure. So hey, might as well show you some races of that, right? But yeah, so apparently the car in Asphalt 8, you're only gonna be able to buy it, or get it rather, through a purchase in the store. So it's gonna be like the, what was that one called? The Apex, no, two-check Apex, is that what it was called? I think so. You know how there's two checks, one with a wing that looks nice and the other one with a wing that has nice colors? Well, the second one, you couldn't get it in any way other than just buying it for something like $30, I believe, on the store. So apparently it's gonna be the same thing for the Naran. And I mean, to be fair, I think the Naran is an actually really cool looking car, especially with the ginormous wing. Like I said, you're looking at some gameplay with the car in the wrong game, but hey, at least you can see it, right? That's the only way I can show you the car, really. Because remember, I'm not an official creator, so I don't have access to the car in-game to do some tests or anything. So instead, I'm having to show it to you this way, but hey, it's there. So yeah, I don't know. Depending on the price, I could maybe consider it because I really like this car, and like I said, I really like the color combinations. Now, as far as performance, I have no idea. I saw that some of the creators were posting some ton of the acceleration and nitro duration and all of that. To me, that means nothing because, you know, I'm bad with numbers when it comes to measuring acceleration and whatnot in Asphalt 8. And normally the way that I go for cars, it's based on their looks rather than the performance. Obviously, I like a car that performs well and looks fantastic, but if it only looks fantastic, it's still good. So, I don't know. I could maybe consider it. Because to be completely honest, even though $30 is a lot of money and I'm not super happy with the idea of spending that, comparatively speaking, I would rather spend $30 in getting a car that I want than to spend I don't know how much in gambling in a treasure rush. I really don't like treasure rush. And this is not just blind hatred from my side. I understand that some people, like I said a bit earlier, I believe that Avina was able to unlock both the car, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and on top of that get an ultimate upgrade just through the roulette. But the exceptions don't justify the general bull crap that it is this gambling system that they added in the game. I really don't like the treasure rush. And even if I had unlocked, even there's a couple more days because they made the treasure rush, they made it to last a bit longer. Even if I was to unlock the car magically and get an ultimate upgrade and all of that in this last 2 days, I would still be talking crap about that whole thing because like I said, I don't think that being the exception justifies the fact or makes it okay for GameLoop to have implemented such a system. Oh, look at this frame rate. That's why I call this video the RIP frame rate, because yeah, sometimes the game really lags. Anyway, yeah, so I really don't like this whole thing of the gambling, and I really hope that GameLoop gets rid of it. I don't know. Well, look, if they want to keep it like that where you can gamble your way to do it, okay, that's fine. I'm not against people having the opportunity to unlock the car. What I am against is the idea of that being one of two ways to unlock the car. One by sheer luck, or the other one by paying a lot of money. I don't know how much money is needed or was needed for you to unlock the Porsche with direct purchases. I know that the Jesco Absolute was somewhere around $150 to $200 of purchases to guarantee the unlock of the car. I don't know how much it is for this Porsche, but whatever it is, I don't think it's justified, because in the end it's just the option to the gambling. I would rather they just say, hey, here it is like it used to be on the festivals, $10 and you get the car, or if you want you can participate in the roulette and all of that. I would be happier with that, but just this idea of adding more cars that can only be unlocked through roulette, it's something that I absolutely do not appreciate. But anyway, that's a bit of a rant that I wanted to do about that, because, you know, I'm really not liking that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you also a little bit of races with the 2-check. By the way, the video that I posted yesterday was me driving this car in Asphalt 9, but unfortunately, my voice recording software got bugged out and recorded me in a chipmunk voice, and it's an annoying video. I still released it just for the sake of laughing about it or laughing off it, but yeah, honestly, that's not worth it. If you want to see the car in action in other races, just mute the video. Trust me, you will be doing yourself a favor. Just put some good music and watch the races, and that's about it, because you don't really want to listen to my chipmunk voice. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about these 3 little topics. Really, it's just 2 main topics and a little bit of self-promotion for the Friday Vroomtiplayer event. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. You know what to do if you enjoy this kind of update videos and a little bit of information here and there. Let me know in the comments and hit the like button, because doing both of those things is completely free, as well as subscribing, you know. No cost in doing that. In the meantime, here's a couple of videos that I believe you will find interesting. One of them being, of course, the video on the first part where I was talking about the bug, and this other video about something else that probably is fun. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.